Now, WTVA Sports with Sports Director Jim Holder.
On Monday night, Tishomingo County softball team trailed Tupelo by 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th, but the Lady Braves rallied for a 9-8 win. On Tuesday night, the rematch in Tupelo, and Tishomingo County would pick up right where it left off. Top of the first, Lady Braves have the bases loaded with no outs, and Paisley Barnes at the plate. And Barnes, well, with this fly ball to left center that's going to drop in between the outfielders. 2 runs are going to score. Tishomingo County up 2-0. They had a 4-0 lead after half an inning. But that lead would not last because back comes Tupelo. After an India Ivy single, Nakia Kaysen with this fly ball to center that's going to get away from the outfielder. Ivy going to motor around and will score all the way from first. Kaysen winds up at second, all Lady way from that point forward. Tupelo comes back to win by the final of 11-5. High school volleyball, Saltillo hosting Mantachie. Both teams coming off wins on Monday. First set, the Lady Tigers are up 9-1, and Brianna Huckabee with that point for Saltillo. And the crowd at the Den going wild. They were into it. They were fired up. Saltillo's Den recently got a makeover, by the way. Lady Mustangs rallied to tie the first set at 23, and then Cameron Massey putting Mantachie in front with that point. Comes down to set point for the Lady Mustangs, and McKinley Montgomery, you're going to see her finish it off, and Mantachie wins the first set and goes on to win in straight sets by the final of 3-0. Well, believe it or not, it's week number 6 of high school football. We are around the midpoint of the regular season, and the newest AP polls are out. The top 3 teams in Class 1A, all from the viewing area: Knox, Pater, Smithville, and Nanawaya. Taylorsville still number 1 in 2A. Charleston is number 5. East Webster and Calhoun City receiving votes there. Houston moves up to number 2 in Class 3A. Water Valley slips to 4th, and North Panola is 5th. Noxubee County and Boonville among those receiving votes. Corinth and Louisville swap spots in 4A. Itawamba AHS is 5th, and New Albany is receiving votes. West Point still number 1 in 5A. Lafayette number 3. Those 2 teams meet this Friday night. South Panola moves up to number 3 in 6A, while Starkville moves up to number 4. Those teams meet this Friday night, and Oxford is receiving votes there. And Heritage Academy, the new number 1 in the private schools poll. And as a reminder, you can see all of the high school football polls at WTVA.com. This Thursday night, ICC visits Northeast in their annual rivalry game, and the Indians have 2 players that are being honored this week by the MACJC. Hiram Wadlington is the league's Offensive Player of the Week. The Oxford product rushed for 134 yards and a touchdown in ICC's win over Oklahoma, which was its first win of the season. Wadlington's teammate Keyshawn Parker is the state's Defensive Player of the Week. The Calhoun City product had 14 tackles in that win, including 3 quarterback sacks. And Mississippi Delta punter Lane McGregor makes it a clean sweep for area players. The Pontotoc product is the state's Special Teams Player of the Week. McGregor averaged 40 yards per punt in the Trojans' loss to East Mississippi. And for the second time this season, ICC Soccer's Anna Wesley Driscoll has been named the Keeper of the Week by the MACJC. The freshman from Tupelo picked up 2 shutout wins in net while grabbing 10 saves. Driscoll picked up her 4th shutout of the season this afternoon as the Lady Indians defeated Pearl River 1-0 for their 7th consecutive victory. They are red hot. Former Ole Miss receiver Laquan Treadwell back with the Minnesota Vikings. Treadwell was cut by the team at the end of training camp. And the Denver Broncos have promoted former MSU receiver Fred Brown from the practice squad to their active roster. As a look at sports, got more news after this. Stay with us.